Yo. Boppin'. Yes. Way back. Yo, what's up, Bento, Juan, Jinx? We back with Danganronpa. I think it's been like... I think last time I streamed this was like 2 weeks ago. Because last Saturday I was not streaming. How y'all doing? Yeah. Alright. Let's hop into the game. Good, it was warm, hot day. It was actually pretty hot today as well. It's like 80, around 80-ish. A little less than 80, like 70 to 80 degrees today. We are so back. Yup. I hope y'all are doing well. What happened last time? I think we... Yeah, they like barged into our room and... I guess I gotta figure out what the hell's happening. We vibing, hot as hell over here though. I guess it's closing in on that time of the season where it's starting to get very hot. All right. Oh yeah, right. The stopping Angie. I remember now. Things get scary. I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Oh yeah, because this guy cannot handle spooky stuff apparently. I can't believe someone your age would hide in bed because they're afraid of ghosts. Well, you know, this is just how my body is. Can't do anything about it. So you can stand to be around assassins, but ghosts are where you draw the line. I've been told I'm scarier than any ghost.
What?
Huh? Not scared of you at all. Didn't I tell you? You're just a weak coward, and you just started your training.
Idiot's at it again.
You of all people don't get to call me weak.
Shut up!
Yo, you are talking to the ultimate assassin here? I don't think you should be dissing her like that. Okay, I remember now. Angie is starting her cult. Well, I mean, she kind of already was, but you know. Her cultist activities are starting to get a little out of hand, so now we gotta stop her. Okay, my memory has been refreshed. I remember. See, she went from like creepy but cute to just now like you need to get your problem solved. Please. My boy Kyo though, or girl, it's really, we don't really know.
Yes.
Good morning. Oh, well if it isn't Kaido, are you feeling better already? Yeah, somehow. Sorry though, we don't have much time to talk right now. Well, don't push yourself. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. My bad for making you worry.
That's right.
Yes, and all because you were scared. Hmm? You say something?
Shut up!
It's nothing, right? Maki roll?
I told you.
Quit calling me Maki roll. He needed a 2-week break after the last Danganronpa stream. Depending on who dies this time, I might end up doing a 3-week vacation. Good morning, Tenko. Good morning, Maki.
Okay.
Good morning.
Come on, man.
Hey, are you ignoring Shuichi?
What?
Ah, what do you mean? It's proper manners to greet girls before degenerate males. Bang. More importantly, have you guys seen Himiko?
No.
I haven't seen her. She's not in the dorms? I guess not. I didn't get an answer after I knocked on her door, so she must have gone out. Anyway, I'll go look for her. If you see her, please let me know. I have a bad feeling about this. She must want to apologize for last night. It's very like Tenko to take action. I mean, yeah. Anyways. I'm assuming we need to go to the artist room or whatever it's called. This was in the 4th. Okay. Your Honor, it's just the girlies. We gotta stick together. Hello, small one. Yeah? You guys again.
Why?
Himiko, why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain.
I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive, we shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then.
So tell Angie to open it for us. Yeah, that's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible? You wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must really be into her work. She won't come out.
Huh?
Even though it's Pride Month? Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there? She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked.
Huh?
Both doors are locked? Interesting. Himiko on the side over there. Grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Not tied. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside, which means there's definitely someone in there.
Hey.
This better not be some like locked room mystery thing. Any response?
No.
Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping. No answer?
Himiko.
Himiko, we need to get inside right now. Eh? Why?
Ah,
But you know, even if we wanted to check it's locked, we could, wait. So we can't, okay, I think I read that wrong, whoops. Aneurysm? I heard everything and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
what?
Who the hell invited, bro? You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
Ew.
Where'd you come from? A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust down my trick. Kokichi's trick? What, are you gonna lockpick or something?
Huh?
Lockpicking?
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Oh yeah. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open? You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see. Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob.
Ah.
Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking. Yes, please Kokichi, open the lock.
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
Himiko.
Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say we're threatening, but okay.
See?
There, open sesame.
Huh?
That's simple. Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know. Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me.
Ah, that cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Actually, you would think Maki would know how to lockpick, you know? Because, you know, assassin and stuff, being all sneaky. Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm Shuichi. Oh, my AC just turned on. Going without permission. I won't cover for you when Angie gets mad, you know. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Palms are sweating, knees deep. Fear? What? Any single time in Danganronpa where you're about to open the door and and the character says they feel fear or something, that's when you know something bad's about to happen. We're about to walk in on a dead body. I turned the doorknob, pushed the door, and saw. Alright, let's see. What? Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay, they just killed off Angie?
This is an official announcement.
I didn't even get to bond with her yet. I mean, I didn't really care all that much, but like, I don't want her to die like this. What the? I thought it was gonna be somebody else. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that confirms Angie is killed. None of Annie's green puke is said to be an omen for of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen? Oh no, who killed Angie? I'm gonna miss the lean-ins that she would do every time she talked. I don't feel as sad though, because I didn't feel as attached with Angie. But at the same time, this kind of sucks because I was hoping we would get a little more from her.
Well then.
Let us pray for Angie. Kiba, what? So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be.
Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You don't know?
Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie say Atua always by her side. You already saw her at the pool. You can proceed. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua,
Right?
yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing? Were you really about to... I don't know, maybe because she started a whole cult about no one is allowed to leave. The student council BS. I figured someone would try to kill her, but like, or I don't know, someone on her side. Well,
Huh?
Could it be?
it's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but I guess there is the possibility of her killing herself, but like, why would she do that?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, a vomit-soaked entrance, how novel, and the puke is green again too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes? Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. Interesting take. But how?
So then,
So let's get started. Okay, I hope the red one dies.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. No!
Oh.
I feel like this was kind of... kind of wanted to know a little more about Angie. Damn, I feel a little bad about not interacting with her as much, or at all. Oh look, the Monokuma file. I want to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofani? No comment. By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. Interesting. Ah, more green puke. This is really unlucky. I forget they're like super tiny.
So then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies. Not going to. No way going to ever get used to this.
No.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. I feel like she's the only one that could say something like that, but okay.
unfortunately,
they're traveling 1 kill this time. It broke the Danganronpa cycle. Yeah, having the 2 honestly, they could very well just kill 2 people the next chapter, who knows. God forbid, but they probably will. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true. Also, I hope the AC isn't too loud. I can turn it off otherwise. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaido?
Okay.
You seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit? Is it really I get it, feel Sumugi, but do you have to repeat the tired old line every— Yeah, for real. Do we have to say that line every time? Like, we don't really— It's not necessary. Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? Huh? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her.
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Bro is traumatized. Kaido, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaido left still a bit wobbly. Jeez. I love that face that Maki makes. It's so funny. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that was the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
It's okay.
Damn. I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Yes, let's take a look. How did she die? The victim is Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artiste. Body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. Cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. I don't know if I pronounced that word right. Yikes. Stabbed in the back of the neck? Yee. Like Attack on Titan style? The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So, the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the students' council rules like Angie and Atua said, what good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
A member of the student council? That's...
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
it's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
What a
Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
You cannot say that with certainty, no?
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon her spirit with the seance called the Caged Child. I completely forgot about that.
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You're kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for
I
jokes.
am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well,
First, the resurrection ritual, and now seance. You messing with us?
do you understand?
Hehehe. I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, The Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes? So it's gonna be like Ace Attorney again, talking to the dead. But no matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes? My earlier theory?
therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay,
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
how exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Huh? I'll help too. Huh? You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. Seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want. Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
A little awkward between the two, considering the last time they spoke. So now we have 4 participants: Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
no.
No. In order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. I think we know where.
Then,
Kibo, you can't talk about logic when you just became a fan of Atua, right? You would think Kibo, of all people, would be the last person to convert to Atuatism, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Then how about the empty rooms?
That's
Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
listen up!
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then,
Doesn't matter. The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see. Yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipments from my lab. Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our efforts to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. I mean, it couldn't hurt to try. The first half can investigate, and then the second half can attempt the talking to Angie. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, a lot of K's, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
this is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. At worst, it's just not gonna work and then they can just continue to investigate some whatever. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. The quintuple K. Oops, wrong button. Alright, let's just talk with the squad first. Hello, Mew. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out. Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
wait!
Hey, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know,
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose? What do you mean by that?
well then,
Another purpose? But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Listen up!
Diversions? Diversion? Yep, the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? Sherlock Hobo's job.
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. Can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? That was her problem. She on the rag or something? Damn. So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! Mio tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. I wonder whose skirt.
Hey!
What are you doing? Stop that. What? I just want to see if this doll was wearing panties. What? Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now?
Fucking
If you like wax
virgin.
dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. That reminds me of this. That reminds me of this article I saw about this dude that like married, not wax dolls, but they're like a different kind of doll. And it was like a wife and children doll and everything. It was so weird. And like something about, I forget how it went, but something like along the lines of it, the doll's like breaking and was like crying, like, oh, you called the hospital and stuff. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to me was a waste of time. I don't know. I thought it was the best usage of time, to be honest. He went too hard on that doll. Or like that other guy that married a... Was it a doll of Hatsune Miku? Or is it like a I forget. Anyways, I'm not sure it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? I feel like Tenko would be the obvious culprit, considering what happened. But there's no way. It's usually not the most obvious culprit. Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually.
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right. And you did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. Yeah. Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So Angie is only letting student council members. Well, maybe we know that. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. That is very true. Well, we'll just talk to the student councils for now.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
The student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But.
But Atua's rule. Angie say he punish us if we not follow his rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was?
But.
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
Right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Wait, but did Angie make it clear that the student council doesn't need to follow the rule? Whatever. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here.
Gonta.
So
Idiot.
Gonta could have saved her. Only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule.
Hey.
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. Okay, we don't need a flashback of something that happened like 2 minutes ago.
I knew it.
Front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Okay, another Useless flashback. Thank you for that. So he picked this cylinder lock open.
Hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. There's only one key, so don't lose it. And then Monodam ate it, didn't he? He ate the key. No.
then
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room?
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Couldn't they just open the door, lock it, then close the door? Or is it one of those doors that you have to like turn the knob to close it? Either way, I mean, I feel like it can't be that hard to think about, right? I mean, they can just try to do it themselves. Alright, we'll just... Maybe they'll get to that. We'll just focus on right now. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Now let's hurry up and do it. Can't afford to waste any time here. Naki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Okay, but you're the ultimate detective. Inspect the dead body, bro. Like, oh. I don't like these dolls hanging upside down. I guess we'll inspect these first. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly.
If I remember correctly, Angie made all these wax figures. Is this rope from the warehouse?
You're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Actually, that is a good point. They should have just guarded the warehouse instead, because like, even if the manhole is open to anyone, no, it's not like anyone's gonna go in there by themselves. And even if they did, we know that escaping from there is basically almost impossible. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out their way to hang a wax effigy? How much would this even weigh? Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. Who could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? So, do they say like different things for each figure? Yeah, okay, yeah, just the same thing. Alright, well, check her body out. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. It is this. That's how it is pronounced, right? Like, I'm not tripping. Yeah, okay, just making sure. I had to make sure. Can't be laceration. That would make no sense.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
Then what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
but
But her 2 wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that will be unnecessary.
Remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What's going on with these two wounds?
Huh?
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 What's wrong,
Got a
Maki?
minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside and lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Ah, well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well, then it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you wanna die?
Huh? Do you want to die?
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. That's so cute. She's like just opening up now to make jokes. Okay, let me read this for a second. Victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Okay, so that's what killed her. Was the stab to the neck, not the forehead attack. So the question is, did they bonk her forehead before or after? And why? This book. Instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. Yep, the reviving dead people. This was the motive, the Necronomicon.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. What, the forehead one was done by herself, as in she was using herself for the ritual? That's a good point. I was also like, I was thinking like either someone killed her or she killed herself in an attempt to do the ritual. But that would mean, I mean, I guess we could just take a look at the book, see if it requires some form of infliction upon yourself or somebody. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. A Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Okay, so I guess nothing to do with smacking yourself. You just burn the book and say the name 3 times. She may have been killed as she was doing the forehead thing? Maybe. I would think the forehead was done by either some accident from herself or whatever. I'm gonna assume it happened before she got stabbed.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed this crap. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. So a tap on the back if it works. So... I'm trying to think. Does that mean the ritual did work and the person that got revived stabbed her? Or does that mean it didn't work and someone else came in the room and stabbed her? Oh. Let's just continue on. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon. That sounds like something out of like Transformers or something. Okay, I think we can leave now, right? Oh, wait, what is this? I almost missed this. A katana stabbed into Kaide's wax effigy.
Damn it!
The hair with the tape is also off. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. But I don't think the ritual say anything about having to do anything like that. Who did this and why?
You got a minute?
Let me see. Is that the murder weapon? Maki nudged me aside and then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah,
Oh wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
because
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
Oh, there's a blood mark on the tip. It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist's lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the blood stains on the tip. Damn, look how much blood there is. Did it go like through her neck? The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor, they just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry,
Well,
or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Oh really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched the mission using katana. Using a katana. I haven't used the sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. Yeah, but they're cool as hell, bro. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how do they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
You got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaida's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. It was too hard to watch look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy. Yoink.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? I doubt it was the second one, because I feel like if this is them trying to hide it, then they must really be stupid. Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's
I honestly have no idea. Maybe they have something against Kaede. Just stab her. Effigy. Joint.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist lab? Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Okay. Into the... what do you call it? Oh. Storage lab's back door.
is this?
This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Golden shiny? Could it be?
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts. It softly slid the lock open,
Okay.
just as I suspected. This lock will slide without so much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. So someone sprinkled some of that gold leaf into the lock? Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call A locked room mystery, right? I called it. What did I say earlier, huh? A locked room mystery?
You're right.
To nobody's surprise. Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. He's always been suspicious since the day I met this stupid clown. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Alright, I'm sure we can leave now, right? What? What else could I investigate? Okay, not that. Monitor. No. Is there something I missed? Hey, what's up, Woo? How's it going? He couldn't mess with the evidence knowing him? Probably. I mean, we know something like that happened with Byakuya in the first game. Where he would mess with the evidence just to... Wait, there's a hammer there. We're not gonna say anything about the hammer. Okay. Just says the same thing. What have I not investigated? I completely forgot I can do that. Inspected the book. Inspect the body. Yeah, we did. Okay. I just noticed her hair. See that? What am I missing? What did I not investigate?
By the way, that's right.
Okay.
That's true. I knew it.
I talk to someone again?
That's true.
Am I blind? Like, what else do I... What else is there to investigate? What am I not seeing? Okay, it's clearly has to be from like here. What am I not seeing? What? What am I missing? Is there something on the wax dolls, maybe? Through the ropes? No. Click all the bodies? Yeah, I clicked all the bodies, they just say the same thing. Talk to him, I talked to everybody, I inspected the body, inspected the sword. Yeah, like each wax figure just says the same thing. Inspected the back door. Something above, maybe? What am I missing? What am I missing? Tubi Mommy's rope? I inspected the ropes, but didn't really... Wait! No, that's just... No, that's just a body, okay. Nope. Nope. Okay, no, that's just connected to the figures. What the hell? Am I... Yo, I swear, I'm losing... The game is gaslighting me. There's nothing. I inspected everything. What am I missing? I'm even using the mode where it just shows the thing... Oh, that's her hair. I'm literally using the mode that shows literally the only things you can inspect, and it's still... I'm not dumb, right? Like, I inspected I talked to everyone. I inspected everything here again. What am I missing? I looked at this. We looked at this. I mean, we know about this. The tape and the blood. The katana, the back door. The figures. What the hell, bro? Can't inspect that. Something on the ceiling? No. I talked to all these people. What was that? Oh no, it's just her. Monitor doesn't do anything. Nothing about the wall? Maybe the wall. What the wall? Nothing. Nothing. Can't go up in the open roof? Doesn't say anything about the roof. Like, we can't leave the room. Okay, I can't leave. This moves me there, but I inspected everything that maybe on. Anything on the ceiling? No. Can't look up any higher. Talking with Maki again? I think they just talk about what they did last time. Yeah, the doors being locked.
That's
Okay.
And
that's
Kokichi being suspicious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all they talk about. What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm losing my mind. The game is lying. There's literally nothing else to investigate. Shuichi, I need you to drop me a hint because there's literally nothing. I see nothing. Who? Am I going I'm going crazy. Who is?
that's true.
Okay, she's just talking about suspecting Tenko. Gonta's crying that he could have done something. She's calling me a pervert. Maki's briefing about Kokichi. What? What am I missing? Backdoor has the gold leaf in the lock, or wherever the hell it is. Did I level up? What was that sound? All the figures have the exact same dialogue. Nothing about the ropes. I think we already looked at the katana. Yeah. So he talks about, oh, there might be a clue at the anthropologist lab. But then I try to leave and he's like, there's still more things to investigate here. Like, what else is there to investigate? We inspected everything, bro. It is okay. Why am I struggling? What am I not? I'm so confused. Why is this game so unclear about it? They gave me this whole new feature that lets me just look at things I can inspect. And it still doesn't tell me. I inspected it. Am I going crazy? Like, what? I could just look this up, but like, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to be in this room for like another 5 minutes. Let me leave. I don't care. There's literally, I'm sure that one little thing that you haven't investigated is not worth it. What am I missing? Something on the right here, maybe? No. Left side? Up, down? No. What in the... I'm losing my mind. It's like a freaking Where's Waldo game. What am I inspecting? What have I not inspected? I inspected everything. I don't know what this man is talking about. Is there something on... You gotta be fucking kidding me. Small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso.
Is
Uh-huh. This blood is dry. Must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more. There's a 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. You have got to be kidding me. That was a separate... Why was that a separate thing to investigate? That should have been part of Angie's body as a whole. Okay. That only took like 15 minutes or so. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw my conclusions yet. If you think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. That's supposed to be a compliment.
Like right now.
Who knows? Certainly more reliable than Kaido, at least. That guy's useless. Anyway, let's continue. I hate you. Oh my gosh. That was literally it. This is really the time to rest. I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up. You're telling me. We do need to hurry up. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. We might find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
It's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
sure, whatever.
Oh, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but that's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Like Kaido, it just kind of does nothing. Like, look at this. BRB gonna get dinner? Okay, like, look at this. Could you... There's no way you're telling me this was two separate... Like, how was I supposed to know that? It's like... Oh my god. So dumb. Whatever. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Bro, that's like a super tiny speck. I could have just... I, like, glossed over... Okay. Anyways, let's just go to the other... Gosh, finally. Get out of that hellhole. I don't want to be in there anymore. Is this it? Where's the door? There it is. God, that was so obnoxious. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katanas from... Is it this? It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Nice. Oh, hello, you demon.
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
Anyway, I forgot to bring something we need from the seance, so I came back to get it.
yeah.
Something from the seance. Yep. That white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study? So, let's see. Kiji took a look around and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the Cage Child Seance? Kiji flipped through the old book he picked up. Great detail to add, thanks. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Cage Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of chicken scratch. Yeah, Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light,
If I remember correctly,
just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, pass down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at the corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, would you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Yeah. Since I was fortunate enough to attain one of those copies, I've already memorized it. Hehehe. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on a real one. What a trick of fate.
right?
Well, yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh?
Huh?
No.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Cool. Just want to inspect some other stuff before we leave.
Hey,
You can do with the seance. I'll head back to the crime scene to re-examine the clues. Okay. Just need to make sure, you know, if there's anything else I need to see. Okay. Oh, I can just leave? Okay, cool. Gosh, that freaking... the whole spiel with the pool of blood thing is still kind of ticking me off. That was really annoying. Alright, before we head in though, just gonna quick bathroom break, and then also I'm gonna grab some water because I'm dying. So I'll be right back. Give me like 2-3 minutes, and then we shall enter and see what this seance is about. BRB. And we are back. Have my water. Look. Okay. Oh, feel much better. Throat or voice has been recovered as well. Alrighty, let's check out what's happening.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spirit medium, may join. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking of this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. Ugh. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. Why am I getting yelled at? What did I do?
So then,
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I'm back. Welcome back. I also just came back like a couple seconds ago. Had to get water. I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
verify.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen reference? Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you're able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
That is true. It is very detailed for something drawn from your memory. I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Oh, then let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay, we finally get to see
So
Angie.
then,
Before that, let's choose the spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please. Aw, Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Yeah, I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Aw, look at them getting along. Seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
So now that we've decided on the spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later. I hope this doesn't end badly, because...
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete.
Oh, seance. Not seance. Got it. I'm glad there's a voice line where they say that word, because I never looked it up. Seance. Okay, good to know.
Whatever you do, you
Or
must
maybe it's
raise
just the
your
way he
head
says it, I
or
don't know.
change positions.
I'll just call it seance.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Alright, now let's hope this works.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be undone.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I mean, I look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Nyeh.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
Oh, about to sneeze. Never mind. It's like a person.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. Guess that's fine.
Yeah, I kind
then.
of doubt a 175-pound wooden statue would crush a slightly heavy iron cage.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
Okay. The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. And I thought Atua was cultist. This is something else. Very spooky.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
Welcome back. We're just about to start the ritual.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Also, I found out it's seance, not seance.
Correct.
So that's good to know.
I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie. Then I'll blow out the candle now.
This got bad news written all over. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Hot darkness. Someone mentioned a door to darkness? And began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness.
It's very off. Is this gonna work?
At long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Hopefully the song doesn't have to be like at the same time, because this is
Will the guard dog run
what was that?
far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
It's kind of creepy. I a little unsettled. I finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers,
say,
is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back. Yo, my heart's racing a little bit. I managed to strike the match and light the candle once again. Oh gosh. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Oh god. Don't. Just setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Um,
Oh?
is that? Himiko, I told you not to step on the... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... That fucking sucks.
Really?
Just when we thought there wouldn't be... Well... Someone did it.
Ah!
Puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Okay, this... That fucking sucks. Second body discovery announcement played. Didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Tenko, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening? Did she get hit with the Togrande?
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
if so,
What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there are two Blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
that's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? Huh? What would happen? Monodam? What would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Dad. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
I've already forgotten. Dad's in no condition to help us. Oh, speaking of the devil. Ugh, it's all our fault that Dad ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Montefanny. Question mark? Dad, hell, we don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Oh, he's killing you. You shouldn't have said that. Dad, I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush. Oh, he got... There's another one.
Here I am.
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable dog.
What?
When you were in the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation. Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Daddy, your tentacles are amazing! It's better than awakening.
What? Exactly my reaction.
No, no.
Why did they say that? Alright. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. Support to take time off to relax.
The truth.
Normally most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. Yeah, I don't even want to think about what he said or what they said. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to their votes if there are two Blacken candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The Blacken who will kill the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words...
In other words, if the Blacken who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the Blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then,
That's messed up. I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Readers gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Yeah, you're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. Nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. So what's the point of investigating her? Oh, I guess technically, like, you know, if that's the case, there's really no reason to inspect the second body when you think about it. But I guess for the sake of finding out who did it, we probably should. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Okay, you know what? Get out of here.
So long. Farewell.
Monodam, can we get Mona Fanny first, actually? So to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murderers have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Ha ha ha, finally things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Yeah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's check the Monokuma file first. Oh gosh, what the heck? Victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. Body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck? Stab wound on her neck? Same as Angie's cause of death. Doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse? Ugh.
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
Look at
You're
them.
the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaido left the room still a bit wobbly. Smack the hell out of him. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie then Tenko, yo, I feel so bad for Himiko. And to think, earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Sad yeah noises. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Okay.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
You want to bring candles from other rooms to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh?
Listen up.
Why? Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power? Is it just a flashlight?
his eyes lit up. I, Mew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Kingdom Hearts has a line.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Oh,
Oh, man.
man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, more investigation, yay. You said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this? I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later. Huh?
Because
Crying won't bring Tenko back. If we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
Alright, Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. I'm just confused how she even got stabbed behind her neck inside that cage. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mom? Damn! Just killed him. What?
I'm kidding.
Yo, Ultimate Assassin just committed murder?
Is this...
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Bro, I don't think he's recovering from that. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. Bro, that's gonna be my head rent-free. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque on the back. Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. But that begs the question, how the hell did she get stabbed behind her neck, though? Unless it was like a hook or something, maybe. Have we seen anything like that?
Well...
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
This...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. Oh, man. Man. Oh, he just says the same thing. What was that sound? This investigation. Oh, I see. I was like, what? I get it. Bastion is over and shut. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibo's new function. Then Kung Fu's killer is obviously... Okay. One of you stupid assholes is signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place. No, not necessarily. Seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, Schiffer Brains. Ah, you don't even know that? They bust that territory. That's what I'm saying. They probably did, right? It's like the only way. There's no other way. I have a feeling that it's the same killer because they didn't want to risk this seance working and for Angie to tell who did it. Also, you see the hole under her, like next to her? Someone did the old Teru Teru.
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty
But
shocking.
of course.
Of course, I'm shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. She seems more concerned by that than maybe she got... Well, probably because she got murdered in the middle of the seance, so they can't use a dead person for that.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if you performed the caged child again and summoned Tenko Spirit this time.
Stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There's another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? We simply cannot figure it out. Really?
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. I'm pretty sure it's because she died in the middle of the seance, and they need a live person for it. Most likely. Or the singing, the awful off-time singing, that could also be the reason. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness?
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on your blah blah blah. Cool.
Why?
First Angie, then
How can this
Tenko.
be?
Both are so ashamed. Why can't Anoka protect friends? Dang.
Hey!
Himiko. Hey, Himiko. Be strong, Himiko. Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
What?
Is she not talking? It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. I mean, yeah, her friends are her closest people just kind of got killed. Did I speak with her?
Well,
Oh yeah, I did. Alright, we'll inspect her body last. This magic circle Kyo drew on the floor, or at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. Suppose it was unavoidable. Was this drawn with salt?
yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
Himiko treated Tenko like, nah. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Is that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, what else have we yet to... I guess it's just this. Unless I gotta mark that pool of blood as well? No? This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Dang, that's taller than Ginto. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I... Okay, we're gonna show this again.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. B cage.
Ken?
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Interesting take. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... They're gonna show a flashback again for this little stone. Tenko had her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small and to fit inside the cage. Oh, see? Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during this seance. No, wait. Did Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Oh, that's a good point. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You're concerned about that, right?
Okay.
If the wound is deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well, then that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Alright, last one. This floorboard is loose, and it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
Floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. What if she didn't make a noise because her killer was... If she did get terrored, then the only suspects would be the people that were not part of the seance. Are you serious? Oh god, not again. What am I missing? Whoever was right under this floor. Okay. Expected that. Oh. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
Hole? Looks like there's space under here too. Hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
huh?
What? Something dropped down there. Something dropped from here? How many times am I gonna say that?
Hey,
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for
You're
ourselves?
right.
Right, let's
by
do
the
it.
way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. Let's keep those light from up here, but that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Alright, let's see what's under. Oh. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It looked pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around this dusty place.
Okay.
Wait, so then was it someone in the room? Oh gosh. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
And they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I suspect I will save it for... I'll just keep it to myself. Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too. And from what I could see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Cause didn't Tenko, not Tenko, didn't Himiko suggest the middle floor? Middle room? There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. That's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on this underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splattered here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. Can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. Oh. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Someone's been killed here? Before? Oh! I see the weapon over there. Blood dripping from the gaps on the floorboards. Fresh blood. It's definitely Tenko's. Hello. A sickle. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
I did?
well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches,
that's right.
and since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
Hey, if the weapon is down there, or down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Oh gosh. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that all right?
Maki, you wanna head back up? Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. Oh boy. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. Would Himiko really do this?
by the way,
You've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
Excuse me. What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black one we need to vote for is
Right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
My point exactly. But this is bigger than a killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. See, now Himiko's kind of suspicious. Is she acting, or is she... or was it someone else? And was it the same person that killed, or was it two different people? When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could have ever imagined unfolded. What? Don't tell me there's a third body. Oh!
It's a lie!
I fucking hate you. You should have just stayed dead. Honestly, I hate you. I hope you die the next round. Did I surprise you? Are you gonna scream and cry in terror? I'm about to make you scream and cry in terror in like 2 seconds. What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. And suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard?
so rude.
Geez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... This son of a...
Confidence, dreams.
I hate
That's
you.
what the
I
Killing
hate
Game
you.
is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the Killing Game. The Killing Game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance
I was
to
so
the
happy.
trial grounds.
And then all of that happiness disappeared in less than a second. I guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
I don't want to hear you speak ever again. Monokuma has clearly not played Faye. Fire Emblem Heroes.
See?
What are we trying to check? I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? She says nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel. I absolutely hate this character with a burning passion, and I hope he suffers a very horrible, horrifying death. I seek nothing but his suffering.
Oh dear.
It would appear that we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaido idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to
Are
mean?
you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaido?
Ah,
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Makiro sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said-
Damn. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
Booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. Seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in a god.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. Oh, brother, he's mentally gone. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't. Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? Anyways. Before, you know what, let me hear everyone's comments first before we, so I'm just gonna wrap up the thing, because I know this trial is gonna be long. I'm not reading that. Never mind. We're not talking to these people. We're just gonna call it off from there. All right. Appreciate you hanging around. This is quite the shock. Not gonna lie. I feel really bad for Himiko. She did not deserve all this unless she's the one that did it. In that case, why would you do that? Well, I guess I can kind of see why. All right. I'll just wrap it up. We're done. That sentence alone was enough. I don't need to read anymore. Continue that next time. Yeah, appreciate y'all hanging around. Next time I play this, we're gonna do this most likely long trial, probably the longest one considering we're trying to figure out 2 people's deaths, most probably. Monofan talks about tongue. Yeah, I don't think I want to hear her speak ever again after that. Honestly, I hope she's the one that dies. I'll just close it for today. Oh god, this was an experience. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Mixed emotions, Ryan. I'm just pissed off. I am annoyed and angry. Just checking. I don't think anyone's live, Mike. It doesn't say for me, but yeah, I'll leave it off here then. Sometime next week we'll see. I'll try to shiny hunt again. I just want the shiny. If I don't get the shiny within the year, I'm going to, I don't know, mentally die. All right. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. See ya. Fucking hate Kokichi, I swear. Stupid ass. Hope he dies.